Careful with the back. Oh, there you go. Okay. The key. Dig it. I like it.
You want to be on air, that level right there,
That level.
all the way up.
All the way up.
Okay. Test, 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 test.
I think also what we're going to do is you can get through a little more past and I will.
Good afternoon and welcome to Peter Bay Stadium for today's Great Northwest Lake Athletic Conference match featuring the Montana State University Billings Yellow Jackets and your Seattle Pacific University Falcons. Restrooms here at Interface Stadium are located both behind the stands and toward the west end. Falcons, thank you for your cooperation. As today's kickoff is set for 2 p.m., we will have the team introductions in just a few minutes.
Kelly. Zip tie? Yep, right here. That way?
Fans, welcome again to Interbay Soccer Stadium for today's GNAC matchup featuring the Montana State University Billings Yellow Jackets and your Seattle Pacific University Falcons. Today's officials, referee Saya McGee and assistant referees Scott Ruthfield and Alexis Knightston. Now, fans, let's meet the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the visiting MSU Billings Yellow Jackets, here are today's starters. In goal, number 1, Claire Keenan. Forward, number 2, Jackie Sharp. Defender, number 3, Riley Brady. Midfielder, number 5, Dennis McGraw. Midfielder, number 9, Erica Wilson. Defender, number 11, Laura Beecraft. Midfielder, number 12, Harvey Little. Forward, number 13, Jillian Press. Forward, number 19, Ave Roberts. Defender, number 25, Sonny Benyon. And forward, number 33, Mackenzie Carnell. The Yellow Jackets assistant coaches are Kaylee Greeley and also Amanda Robin. And the head coach of the Yellow Jackets is Arije Jack. Now, fans, up on your feet. Let's meet the starting lineup for your Seattle Pacific University Falcons. In goal, number 0, Mercedes Cullen. Forward, number 2, Moira McKay. Midfielder, number 5, Lauren Agger. Defender, number 7, Kyla Lonnie Ahuna. Defender, number 10, Marissa Becky. Forward, number 11, Kayla Wallace. Forward, number 14, Jacqueline Blakely. Midfielder, number 29, Maya Parman. Forward, number 23, Taylor Kruger. Defender, number 29, Catherine Ione. And defender, number 31, Landry McCann. Assistant coaches for the Falcons, Sydney Plahuchek, Wayne McIntosh, Scott Newman, and Jocelyn Charette. And the head coach of your Falcons is Army Busey. Now, fans, if you would please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. get set to root on your Seattle Pacific Falcons here this afternoon at Interbay Soccer Stadium as they take on Montana State University Billings Yellow Jackets.
Welcome everybody to your Seattle Pacific Falcons soccer game between your Falcons and the Montana State Billings Yellow Jackets. My name is Cameron Welty. I'll be your commentator for today. This is the GNAC opener. Your Falcons actually earned GNAC Team of the Week, and they both got offensive and defensive players of the week on Monday. So big start for the Falcons, hoping to carry on some good form into this GNAC opener. Teams are out. We are ready for kickoff from head referee Cia McGee.
Get ready to cheer on your Falcons.
I think we should be in for a big game here today, folks. Two good teams. Beautiful day. Absolutely stunning Thursday. Nice and sunny. And we're off. Ball out wide for Billings here from the kick. Looking to build out from the kickoff. We love to see that. All in possession one. Back by Kayla Wallace there. Out to me in the half of here. Ball in behind. Intercepted there by Billings. Keeper comes. Oh, can't handle it. Ball back here. Catherine Yon. Shot in the box. Deflected. Billings trying to clear. Billings does end up clearing. Marissa Banky with the throw here for the Falcons. Right about halfway. Into Taylor Kruger here. Kruger defends well, holds the ball well. Now Seattle Pacific will change possession. Play the ball around the back. Back to Cullen, the keeper here. Keeper plays the ball back here to Landry. Out to Banky on the right. Entry ball intercepted. Possession back to Billings here. Billings look to possess. Ball is intercepted now by Seattle Pacific. Lauren Beecraft. Seattle Pacific looks to being lined up here. Looks like a 4-3-3 or 4-2-4. Intercepted by number 9, Erica Wilson. Billings is now driving. Ball in behind. Dealt with well by Banky. Out for a Billings throw. Throw will be taken by Mackenzie Carnell from Billings. Dangerous position here for the throw. Throw-ins in behind, out for a goal kick. Couldn't quite connect there. Number 5, Kendall McGraw. Goal kick to be taken by Mercedes Cullen, the keeper. We'll see Seattle Pacific build out here. They play a good brand. Seattle Pacific as a program just plays a good brand in general. Looking to build out, looking to find options. Ball out wide, Catherine Yone. Yone does well. Ball in Jacqueline Blakely here. Great hold-up play. Excellent ball out the other way to Banky. Banky can now drive. Banky's now searching for options. Ball intercepted. Number 11, Kayla. Lauren Beecraft. Throwing here for Billings. Well defended by Seattle Pacific. Ball back out wide to Banky. Seattle Pacific seems to be favoring this right side today. Ball in mind for Moira. Well done, well in. Oh, Billings wins back possession. Long switch, cut out by Nione there. That was a chance to drive. Ball out wide here, ball in the middle for Seattle Pacific. Seattle Pacific continues to drive. Ball in behind, cut out by Billings. Billings opts to clear out wide left for a throw-in for Seattle Pacific. Looks to be Catherine Nione will take the throw-in here for Seattle Pacific, just about halfway line. And for those of you just tuning in, the score is still 0-0. We're only about 4 minutes into this game. Once again, beautiful, beautiful Thursday afternoon here in Seattle. Entry ball in for Seattle Pacific, cut out by Billings. Nione wins back possession well. Kayla Wallace now has time and space. Out wide. Opts to pull it back. Great ball in. Cut out by Billings again. Billings has defended well so far, cutting out the entry balls. Seattle Pacific opts to pass back to their center backs, once again trying to build out, trying to create options here. Ball out wide to Nione again. Nione into Blakely. Ball cut out again by Billings. Ball out for Wallace again. Once again cut out. Billings now have a chance to drive. Billings opts to go all the way back to their keeper. First time we've seen them do that today. This might also be a team that's looking to build as they go along. They go along again. Ball in behind. Number 13, Julian Hust has a chance to drive. Andrew Kemp will cut it out to Pat. Well done. Very well done there. Great defending. Seattle Pacific opts to go back once again. Kayla Hoonan with the ball now. Into Maya Parman. Back to the keeper, Mercedes Cullen. Billings opting to press here. Andrew Kemp misses. We seem to have a player down on the field here that looks to be can't tell who that is from here. Looks to be Landon McCann. Well, the break in play here as Landry McCann receives treatment for an injury seemed to be received in the last play. Folks, if you're just tuning in once again, time is paused at 39:26 minutes left to go in this first half. Score is still 0-0. Seattle Pacific has registered one shot so far. Landry McCann continues to receive treatment here. We'll take a short break. We'll come back once treatment has been received. Well, Falcons, good news for Landry McCann. She is walking off with the help of the trainers. Seems to be doing okay. Looks like we will get a substitute here imminently. It looks to be, from my angle, number 25, Mackenzie Aiken, who will be coming on in replacement of Landry McCann at the center back spot. Always hate to see injuries, folks. Never a good thing. Hopefully, speedy recovery for Landry McCann there. Hopefully, he can get back at the game at some point today. Once again, we'll be resuming play with 39:26 left to go in this half. Still 0-0.
Now into the Falcons in the 6th minute. Number 25, Mackenzie Aiken.
Yep, it has just been confirmed that Aiken will be taking McCann's place. Long ball here from Banky in behind to Blakely. Blakely held up well. Defended well by Billings. Possible handball there. Billings will play through the middle. Now out wide left. Well cut out. Well cut out by Marissa Banky there. Out for a Billings throw. Number 33 again. Mackenzie Carnell will take the throw from the left side here. Up to go long. Well headed by Aiken there. Lawrence Snedeker again for the header. Ball staying in the air. Cut out by Taylor Kruger there. Falcons up to go back. Out wide left to Marissa Banky. Kenzie Aiken. Ups to go long diagonal switch. To Moira. Out to Catherine Yone here. Yone is driving. Plays it into Kayla Wallace. Wallace objects to cut it back. Through the middle again. Back into Mackenzie Aiken. Out wide here for Banky. Banky has options forward. Ups to go in behind for Blakely. Well cut out by Billings. Number 11 there. Juan Beecraft. Throw will be taken here by Banky on the right side, just at halfway here. Into Kruger. Kruger turns well. Driving forward. Foul there. Free kick for Seattle Pacific here. Dawkins off to stay bright. Out wide left to Nione. Nione does well. Back to Nione again. Out for a Falcon throw. Pass to Kayla Wallace is intercepted there. Billings did a good job today being defensively stout so far. Not allowing too many entry balls from Seattle Pacific. Not allowing too much space in the wide areas. Billings with the ball back here. They can now counter. Number 12. Out to number 2. Ball in the box from Billings. Well cut out there by Seattle Pacific. Parman can't handle the ball in the middle. Ball out wide here for Billings. Number 13. Well blocked there. Excellent block from Seattle Pacific.
Pull that fast. Let's go.
I believe the block was made by Kayla Ahuna there, the young freshman. Excellent tackle from Blakely to win back possession. Kruger again. Kruger cannot hold on to the ball. Billings retained the ball. Ball out wide. Intercepted by Marissa Banky here. To Snedeker to Kruger. Well done. Thinking in the third man. We always love to see that. Entry ball into Blakely. Blakely can't quite handle it. Now she'll press. Billings look to go back to their keeper. Ball in the middle. Intercepted by Snedeker. Seattle Pacific have a chance here. And it's well cleared by Billings. Only out to Kruger though. Once again, Billings retained possession. Excellently cut out by Mackenzie Aiken there. But unfortunately it was a foul earlier in the play. Billings will have a free kick on the advantage. Just a quick little reminder here, folks, for how good your Falcons have been so far. Mercedes Cullen played the full 90 minutes in goal, faced 17 shots, made 7 saves throughout the game, and totaled a .875 save percentage. And as a keeper myself, I can tell you that is just absolutely excellent. Seattle Pacific have defended very well. Also, on the attacking side have been very well. Like I said earlier, this is why they got GNAC Team of the Week. They also got Offensive and Defensive Players of the Week. So big honors for the Falcons. Out wide here to Nione, into Kayla Wallace. Wallace opts to go back to Nione. Nione through the middle. Excellent ball to Snedeker. Well done. Well worked there. Parma now looking right. Opts for the diagonal ball. Across. Intercepted by Billings. Billings now has the ball middle of the park. Excellently cut out by Marissa Banky there, stopping the entry ball. Big tackle here. Ball goes out for a Montana State Billings throw. Once again taken by number 33, Mackenzie Carnell. Bit deeper in the half. Can Seattle Pacific here find pressure? Look to exploit any balls in behind here. Well won by Parman. Well cleared by Billings in behind the Seattle Pacific line. Well won by Kayla Huna. In behind from Mackenzie Aiken into Blakely. Headed out of bounds for a Seattle Pacific throw-in. Here's Sabanki to take. Once again, folks, no scoreboard today, so we're at 34.5 minutes left to go in this half. Still 0-0. Both teams have registered one shot. Entry ball cut out by Billings into Kayla Wallace. My Parman retains possession into Catherine Yone. Catherine Yone does well to retain possession there. Entry ball into Wallace. Cut out by Billings. Billings can't claim it though. Kayla Huna here. Well done to play back to Mackenzie Aiken. Seattle Pacific will look to build again here. Aiken to Banky, the right back. Snedeker looking, asking for the ball into Kruger there. Kruger does well. Kruger looking for the through ball, looking for an entry pass. Once again cut out by Billings. Once again cleared. Billings, like I said earlier, very stout defensively. Ball in behind for Moy McKay, just too far. Billings up to go for another long ball over the top. Well cut out by Catherine Yone there. Maya Parman on the ball now. Opts to play back. Seattle Pacific use this is a recurring theme, folks. You see a lot of build-out play. A lot of very possession-oriented play from your Falcons here today. Excellent entry ball. Mackenzie Aiken there to Moy McKay. Maya Parman now has time and space to drive, but cut out. Cut out by number 9 from Billings. Entry ball in behind, just too far. Banky will collect here. Banky ups to go long for Kruger. Kruger does well to dribble herself out of pressure there. Once again, Kruger does well, handling the pressure very well. Banky, excellent Croy turn there from Banky. Plays the ball back to Mackenzie Aiken. Now to Ahuna here. Ahuna has time and space to drive, looking for options through the middle. Back to the keeper. Resets again to Cullen. Back to Aiken. Aiken, entry ball into Jackie Blakely here. Blakely opts to pass it back to Aiken. Just probing here, Seattle Pacific. Looking for the right pass. Long ball from Mackenzie Aiken, intercepted, but Parman wins it back well. Wallace now has time and space here to drive. Held up by Blakely. Blakely does well to turn. Blakely looks to chip the keeper from long distance. Just off target. Unfortunate there. It was a good look. Keeper was a bit off her line. Seattle Pacific, as you can see, they'll press high in this 4-2-4. 2 in the middle. Snedeker and Parman. 2 high, and then 2 out wide as well. Very tough to build out of. Here's McKay on the press now. Billings opts to play out wide. Into the center back again. And a foul. Free kick for Montana State Billings in their own third here.
Go Black!
Goalkeeper take this free kick here for Billings. Looking like they're opting to go long here over the top. Free kick taken by the goalkeeper. Looks like it will go out for a Seattle Pacific throw-in deep in their own half. Seattle Pacific will have to do well here to build out. It's going to be very dangerous spots from throw-ins. Looks like Kayla Wallace is coming down to receive the ball. Need to give Catherine Yone as many options as possible. Opts to throw it to Wallace. Cleared long over the top. Possession can't be won back by Billings. Out for Seattle Pacific, thrown in a much safer area here. Starting to creep out of the attacking third. This is what you want to see. You want to see the teams slowly building out, especially when you get put in those precarious spots like that. Kayla Wallace back to Nyone. Opts to go back to Ahuna. Ahuna goes long. This will go out for a Seattle Pacific goal kick. Deflected there by Billings. I really enjoy the way Seattle Pacific are set up today. The 4-2-4. Excellent build-out quality. Excellent quality all around from this team, top to bottom. Great depth. Entry ball from Aiken to Blakely. Cut out. Billings will now retain possession. Billings long ball in behind. Too much for the forward there. Opts to go back to Cullen, the keeper. Cullen will opt to go into the middle. Cut out by number 12 from Billings. Billings now have a chance to build something here. Well cut out there in the middle by Snedeker. Amaya Parman has a chance. Time and space. Wallace well cut in there. Wallace cutting into the middle of the field now from the left flank. Can she find the switch to Kruger? Just too much. Just too long. They're a little bit behind Kruger. Billings throwing. Taken once again by Mackenzie Carnell, number 33. Kind of looking to go longer here and behind. Likes to go over the top of Snedeker. Snedeker does well to win the header. Banky again winning the header. Into Wallace, who's now tucked in from that left flank. Into Kruger, well done. Well defended from Seattle Pacific there. Back to Aiken here. Once again, Seattle Pacific just looking to build out, finding those two options in the middle. Snedeker and Parma seem to have a great relationship there as those two central midfield partners. Marissa into Blakely. Blakely with the back to goal here. Banking on to Kruger. Oh, well done. Kruger now. Space on the right flank. Oh, touches around the defender. Kruger now cuts in the box, looking for these box cross spaces. Ball across, and it's a goal! What a goal for the Falcons. Excellently worked. Moira McKay with the goal. Kruger on the assist. That was just beautiful footy all around, folks. I can't express it enough. The little wall passes there, playing into the third man, using all the players in the build. That's exactly what you're going to see from the Falcons. Excellent build-up play, excellent execution on the finish. Billings here having a meeting after the goal. Maybe a few defensive things they want to work out there. Seattle Pacific's had a tough time with those entry balls at the start. Billings has been pretty stout defensively, but unfortunately for them, SPU just well worked goal. Moira McKay, excellent finish from close range there. Expected to score those, but not as easy as they look. Not as easy as they look. She made that look very easy. Kruger, excellent touch around the defender. Completely highwayed, as we say. Billings will look to build out here from this kickoff now. Resetting in the middle. Billings have to go back to their center back. Well pressed by Kruger again. Can Kruger win this ball? Seattle Pacific stepping high, pressing high, making it very hard for Billings. Billings opt to just give Seattle Pacific a throw in. On this right side corner, Banky will take. Once again, folks, if you're just tuning in, Seattle Pacific have just scored. 20.5 left to go in this half. It is 1-0 for the Falcons here. Well won by Banky. Kruger once again getting into these box cross spaces. Once again, ball across, and well held by keeper Claire Keenan there. Keenan opts to go short to her center back. Billings may be looking to build out just a little bit more here. Out wide to the left back there. Well cut out by Taylor Kruger. Moira McKay pressing, looking to win the ball in a dangerous area. Back to the keeper in a very dangerous spot for Billings. Keeper opts to clear. Well pressured by Banky, though, to force a throw for Seattle Pacific. Banky takes the throw quick into Taylor Kruger there. Billings once again opts to clear. Seattle Pacific will have to do a good job today dealing with these second balls, and they have done. Snedeker has time and space to drive. Ball in behind for Blakely. Oh, just too much pace for Blakely there. Little bit too much weight on the pass there. Blakely couldn't quite reach it. It was the right idea from Snedeker. Great run from Blakely. Just a little bit too fast there. Keeper will have to drop kick, go long. Second ball, won by Snedeker. Aiken involved in that as well. Snedeker opts to play back. Center back Ahuna here. Ahuna has time and space to drive. Entry ball into Kayla Wallace. Well defended. No space to turn. Ahuna out wide. Just too much. Caviglione understood the idea there. Just a little bit too much on the pass. Well done from Billings here. Billings has time and space to drive now. Driving at Seattle Pacific. Ball out wide to the left. Billings has loads of time and space. All just missed there for Billings. Seattle Pacific might have got a little lucky with that one. They're a little bit exposed, but that's what happens when you take this big shape, folks. The big shape of this 4-2-4 can be a little bit tricky, but Seattle Pacific, to their credit, have defended well so far. Billings, probably their best chance in the game, just came right there from number 13, Jillian Hust. Jillian Hust, sorry. Thank you with the ball now on the right side. Seattle Pacific will reset. They'll look to build out. Long from Aiken. Into Moira McKay. Can McKay win it? McKay, long touch over the top. Billings win the ball back, opting to just go out for another Seattle Pacific throw. Seattle Pacific seeming to stay down this right flank today. Banky throwing to Parman. Parman does well to turn a defender in the middle. Parman to Snedeker. Snedeker out to Banky. Banky up for the long switch to Nione. Lots of space on this left side. Touch from Nione too far. One back by Billings. Billings now have time and space to turn on the counter. Seattle Pacific have sufficient numbers back. Ball out wide right for Billings. Nione defending. Well defended from Nione so far. Excellent. That goes out for Montana State Billings. Throw in on this right side. To be taken by number 3, Riley Braden. Once again, folks, I know we don't have a scoreboard up today. 25 minutes left in this half. It is 1-0. Seattle Pacific has registered 3 shots, 1 being a goal. Ooh. Close call there for Billings. Almost found space over the top of the keeper there. Just too high. Billings now registered 3 shots as well, so we're equal on shots. But Seattle Pacific still remains 1-0 up here on this beautiful Thursday afternoon here in Inter Bay. Seattle Pacific once again looking to build out. Ahuna back to Cullen. Cullen to Aiken again. Aiken will look to drive. Can she find the entry ball here? Aiken goes long for Blakely. Well defended from Billings there. Ball into Parman here. Parman opts to go back to her center back. Ahuna here. Well turned by Kayla Wallace on the left side. Wallace looking for a ball in behind to Blakely. Just not, or to Maury McKay, sorry. Just not enough pace on that ball. Well, one back from Parman though. Opting to go all the way back to their keeper again for Seattle Pacific. Really looking to build out in this 4-2-4. Looking to exploit the space. Really keeping the field wide as possible. Those wingers staying high and wide. Ball from Blakely into Kruger here. Long switch. Kruger does well to help keep possession. Back to Banky. Banky to Parman. Parman again to Kruger. Kruger in behind for McKay. Just too far. Seattle Pacific will step up to press now. Billings will not look to build. Billings will look to go long. Well won by Catherine Nione there. Snedeker in the middle now looking for options. Back to Ahuna. And then once again looking for options. Opts to go out wide to Banky on the right side. Banky looking. Finds Parman in the middle. Parman looks to dink the ball over the top, over her left shoulder there. Well won by Kruger. Kruger back to Parman. Back to Aiken on this left-sided center back here. Out to Nione. Nione looking for options. Finds Kayla Wallace back to goal. Shielding the ball well. Nione looks to go long for McKay here. McKay just can't quite hold it up. Cleared again by Billings. Out for a Seattle Pacific throw. Catherine Nione to take. Little spotlight here on our Falcons once again. Taylor Kruger. Taylor Kruger had an excellent weekend. Excellent 2 games. Had a part in each goal of a 2-1 victory over the second-ranked team in the country. She was named GNAC Offensive Player of the Week for her outstanding performance. So, like I said earlier, Falcons have been really rolling here. Lots of great players, top to bottom, lots of great depth, lots of people getting involved here. Once again, offensive and defensive players of the week both going to the Falcons. Really, really rolling here, hoping to carry this momentum. So far winning right now, 1-0, 21:50 to go left in this half. Ball into McKay. McKay over the top to Blakely with a little header. Blakely looking for options. Blakely opts to dribble. Blakely retains possession. Back to Kruger on this corner of the 18. Kruger ball in the box, just too low. Headed away from Billings. Blakely does well to hold the ball there. Back to Banky. Banky entry ball cut out by number 9 from Billings. Erica Wilson. Erica Wilson does well. Cuts the ball now. Erica Wilson has time and space to drive. Opts to go out left here. Number 13, Jillian Hoost. Jillian Hoost taking on Banky here on this left side. Banky does well to defend there. Parman now to defend. And you see this defensive work rate from Seattle Pacific. Even the attacking players are coming back to defend. Just shows you how well coached this team is. They defend as a unit. They attack as a unit. Makes things easier on the whole team. No luxury players in this team. Looks like we'll have a couple of subs here coming on. Mackenzie Aiken with the ball here. Looking to go out wide. Mia Mahaffey now in the game at left back for Nione. Settle Pacific will have to defend a throw here from this right side from Billings. Well cut out there. Snedeker, ball into Blakely. Couldn't quite lay it back, but Kruger does well to win the ball back. Taylor Height now in the game as well. Looks to have gone in for my apartment here in the middle. So now it'll be her and Snedeker in the middle, sitting as those two. So it looks to be the same front four here for Seattle Pacific. Kruger, Parman, or sorry, Kruger, Blakely, McKay, and then Wallace as well. One by Ahuna, but can't quite get the second ball. Wallace now has the ball in the middle here. Opts to go back to Mahaffey here out wide on the left. Mahaffey looks to go long. McKay now pressing. Billings looks like he'll have to clear here. Billings does opt to go long just over Kruger. Out wide to this left side, it'll be a Seattle Pacific throw-in taken by Marissa Banky here. And the Height opts to go short. Another throw-in for Seattle Pacific, well defended from Billings. Height goes long into Kruger. Kruger does well to play the ball back to Height. Height's pass intercepted, still defending. Oh, looks to be a foul call there. Not too sure about that, looked a little bit soft for me. Billings will now have a throw, sorry, a free kick inside their own half. They look to push numbers forward. Looking to try and put this ball in behind Seattle Pacific here. Nothing comes of it though. It'll go back to Mercedes Cullen, the keeper. She'll scoop it up, and Seattle Pacific will restart. Once again, folks, no scoreboard today, so 18.5 left to go in this game. Still 1-0 Seattle Pacific. It's been a great game so far. Each side's had a few great chances. Seattle Pacific's capitalized on theirs so far, leading to that goal from Moira McKay, assisted by Taylor Kruger. Seattle Pacific obviously go long in behind this Billings defense. Billings will look to play back. Keeper pressed by Moira McKay. McKay forces an errant pass from the keeper. It'll be a throw for Seattle Pacific. Mia Mahaffey to take.
Substitutions for both teams.
Both teams looking to make some subs now.
Coming up in minute number 27 in for Montana State.
McKay and Wallace seem to be coming out, as well as Blakely. So forward line will be switched here.
In forward number 4, Lauren Forster. Midfielder number 16, Andy Buckley. And midfielder number 28, Riley Pierce.
So Buckley, Pierce, and Forster looking to all come in to give some fresh legs to this forward line here. Done a lot of hard work, a lot of pressing, a lot of runs in behind, a lot of hold-up play. Mavi looks to build again through Ahuna. Ahuna looking for options here. Looks to go wide here for Banky, the right back. Banky entry ball here. Entry ball cut out. Kruger couldn't quite handle the second ball. It'll be a throw for Billings here on this left side. Billings obviously going once again to go long with the throw. Ball bouncing here.
There you go, there you go, there you go.
Touched by Height. Looking back to go. Well cleared by Cullen there. Tough ball for the keeper. She did well to clear it long. Now Buckley here has the ball. Buckley looked to be fouled there possibly, but ref says play on. Defended by Kruger. Out again for the Seattle Pacific throw from this right side. Folks, as a keeper myself, I can tell you those bouncing balls not always easy coming back from your own defenders, but Cullen did very, very, very well to clear that ball into a good space for her team. Seattle Pacific look to build here again. Lots of space. Billings dropping off a bit here, allowing the Seattle Pacific defenders to drive. Entry ball here into Buckley for Seattle Pacific. Can't quite handle it there. Well cleared from Billings into the forward line. Well defended from Seattle Pacific. Once again, we'll look to go back. Banky here, tucked into the middle as his right back. Banky looking for options into Kruger here. Kruger does well to turn to defender. Kruger now has time and space to look forward. Kruger to Buckley. Into Height here. Height looking in behind for Kruger. Just couldn't quite complete the pass, but Kruger does well to win the ball back into Benke on this right side. Benke look for the long switch. The left back and winger just talking about who wants to receive the ball. Forster here in behind, looking to get into a box cross space. Whips the ball in, well held from the keeper. Looked to be a bit of a foul there for me. Player down looks to be Lauren Forster there on the end line. She looks to be okay. She's getting up, she's moving. Once again, the Seattle Pacific are getting into some very, very, very dangerous box cross spaces. Folks, if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say box cross, I'm talking about crosses that are coming from inside the 18-yard box. A lot of high percentage looks come from in there. Excellent spaces for high percentage looks to score lots of goals, which Seattle Pacific has done a lot of recently. Now Billings has some space. Well tackled here from Benke. Excellent sliding challenge into Buckley there. Now into Forster, tucked in on this left side. Looking for options through the middle. She'll have to turn and drive a bit here. Ball in behind. Oh, that's an excellent ball in behind there. Excellent ball in behind to Riley Pierce. Pierce has space to take on 1v1. Pierce looking for a cross. Excellent ball. Excellent save from the keeper. Forster's header still in though. Forster did very well to get into a space there. Excellent ball from Pierce from that left side, whipped in. Header from Forster was just saved by the keeper. Excellent save there by Claire Keenan, Montana State Billings keeper. Beautiful reaction save. Almost a Seattle Pacific second goal there. My days, what a goal that would have been. I would have been going crazy in the booth, folks. Crazy in the booth. Looks like Mima happy to take this corner here from this left side for Seattle Pacific. Whipped in, out swinging ball, left foot. Good ball, can't connect. Benke fields the ball on this right side. Can she keep it in? She cannot. It'll go out for Montana State Billings. Goal kick. Folks, I think Billings got a little bit lucky on that one. That was an excellent ball from Pierce. Excellent header from Forster. Just a great save there from Billings. Billings have had their chances though as well, folks. They've had 3 shots so far. 1 big chance. Couldn't quite convert. So it's been a great, great game so far. Once again, no scoreboard today, so we have 13.5 left. Seattle Pacific still up 1-0. Bouncing ball out wide here for Kruger. Battling with the right back. Kenzie Carnell there. Kind of looks to go in behind. Well cut out by Benke. It'll be a Montana State Billings throw from this left side.
There you go. Good hustle.
Well won by Kruger there. Off number 2. Jackie Sharp from Montana State Billings. It'll be a throw from this right side again. Couple substitutions being made for Seattle Pacific. Couple for Billings as well.
Substitutions for both teams coming here in minute number 33. First of all, for the Yellow Jackets, in is midfielder defender number 20, Taylor Ingram, and also midfielder number 26, Vivian Guza. For your Falcons, coming in.
Beetle now on the ball. Seattle Pacific into Buckley. Buckley opts to go back to Benke. Benke's entry pass cut out well by Billings. Billings opts for the diagonal ball into the middle. Well cut out by Seattle Pacific. Buckley here again. Buckley's pass cut out by the referee. One back by Seattle Pacific. Entry ball in there into height from Benke, cut out. Looks like it came off height, so it'll be another Billings throw from this left side. Haven't seen much of Billings on the right side. Primarily their attacks would come from this left side or diagonals into the left. Pierce opts to go back to Mackenzie Aiken, the center back. Seattle Pacific will look to build again. Entry ball here for Lauren Forster on this left side. Happy long in behind, flick on there for Pierce. Pierce can't quite win the ball. Happy battling. It'll be a Seattle Pacific throw from this left side. I'm happy to take. Happy ball into Forster, back to goal here. Back to the opposition goal. Can't quite retain possession there. Billings will start from their back. Billings entry ball here. Well cut out by Seattle Pacific. Seattle Pacific's done a great job of defending those all game. Now SPU looking to drive here. Ball out wide. Another cross in the box for Pierce. Oh, so close there, folks. So close. to our second goal. Seattle Pacific looking really, really dangerous, especially when they can counter a bit, winning those second balls, finding that space, those box cross spaces, into some dangerous crosses for a couple of almost goals, one goal from Moira McKay earlier in the game. Big attempt there. Number 13, Taylor Height. Volley from outside the box. Just a bit high. Billings will start again from a goal kick. Seattle Pacific opting to keep 4 high, but Billings will go long. They'll drop off a bit. Looking to win these second balls, looking once again to find that space in behind. Use that good combination play. Long from the goal kick here. Won by Banky. Banky clears, goes straight up there. Header again from Banky. Height, header again. Billings opts to go forward. Ahuna over the top again. Billings will retain possession here. Pressed by Pierce. Height does well. Forces the defender to go back. Well won from Pierce there. Now Sophie Beadle cuts in on her left. Finds Height with space. Finds Beadle again. Murray Forrester, oh, well saved from the keeper there. Excellent through ball into Forrester. Keeper did well to come out. Once again, though, well worked from Seattle Pacific, just finding that combination play. Beadle starting that move.
Good work, clear.
Throw in here for Billings. Opts to go short. Well won by Pierce. Buckley just couldn't quite handle the entry ball. Billings clears, but only as far as Mahaffey. Mahaffey does well to jump that ball. Mahaffey now has a little bit of space to take on a player here. Opts to cross. Punch from the keeper. Only as far, though, as Taylor Height, but well won back by Billings. Billings opts to clear again. Aiken over the top. Won by Billings. Billings has possession again here. Out wide to Forrester. Forrester looking for options through the middle. Looks to go back to his center back, Ahuna. Restarting the build. Out wide to Banky here. Banky to Beadle. Beadle back to Banky now. Entry ball into Pierce. Pierce out to Beadle. Beadle can look to get into dangerous position here. Beadle opts to cross. Cross the ball. Oh, and a goal! Lauren Forster. What a goal. What a cross from Billings. Excellent dummy there. I believe by Buckley. Couldn't quite tell. That's beautiful football, folks. I can't express it enough. Once again, a well-worked move. Combination play, finding those box cross spaces. Well in from Beadle there to get that cross in. Her momentum was carrying her out of bounds. She still got her foot around it. Found Forrester there on the goal. Excellent goal. Excellent build-up play. Billings once again having some conversations as a team. They found it a bit tough to make entryway here into the attacking third. Seattle Pacific, I found it very easy, especially in these last 25 minutes. Well worked goal there from Seattle Pacific. Very impressive.
Control the ball, first to it.
Billings will restart here from kickoff. Opt to go back. Well cut out from Mahaffey. Forrester again. Irahuna starting the play from the back. Out wide to Banky. Entry ball cut out by Billings. Well won back by Height. High into Pierce here. Pierce's pass just a bit too soft for Buckley to handle, but well won back from Pierce. Pierce out wide to number 17, Volovinos. Oh, dangerous ball here. Well defended from Billings. Keeper handles it safely. Another dangerous spot for Seattle Pacific. Another dangerous chance created. Folks, if you're just tuning in again, once again, no scoreboard. 7.5 to go in this half. 2-0 for Seattle Pacific. Banky now to Beadle. Beadle looked to cut in. Banky will play Height. Just a bit in front of Height. Cleared by Billings out for Seattle Pacific throw here. Banky to tank this throw. You think for Seattle Pacific now, maybe just slow the pace down a little bit. Going to have 2-0. But they look to keep the gas on. Always probing, always looking. Entry ball from Banky cut out there. Cleared by Billings. Back to Benke. Well won. Beetle now does well to turn a defender. Beetle opts to go back to Benke. Benke looking for space. Well done. Good ball into Pierce. Pierce maybe looking to get into a box cross space. Pierce shielding it in the corner now. Gonna go out for a Seattle Pacific corner kick. Seattle Pacific up to go short to Benke. Benke whip the ball in just too far. Out for a goal kick for Billings. I saw the idea. The back post runner was there. Forster just a little bit too much height on that cross there. Billings will make another sub here. Last 6 minutes of this half. 2-0 Seattle Pacific. Now, folks, you see scoreboard has reflected. The shots have really started to come apart here. Seattle Pacific with 9 shots registered. Billings still with 3. So those inroads they found early in the half haven't quite found it. These last 30 minutes or so, they'll look to try and get a goal before half here, go into this halftime. At least a bit more assurance. They're still in this game. Billings well won there. Once again, though, these midfield 2, Seattle Pacific doing a lot of work, a lot of second balls, denying entry balls here. Billings balling behind, cut out by Aiken, but a foul earlier in the play. Don't quite know about that foul, but referee's the final word. Billings now with the free kick. Just about 8 yards inside the Seattle Pacific half. They'll look to go long into the box. Ball in just short of the box. Not one. Bouncing a bit here. Cleared there. Entry ball from Billings. Well held. Well defended from Seattle Pacific now. On top of their own box. Forced with the ball out wide left. Space to drive. Looking for an entry ball. Excellent entry ball there into Buckley. Buckley's pass for height just too far out in front. Montana State win back possession here. Well defended again. Apparently another foul there. Billings will have a free kick. Not quite sure the contact was there, but that's okay. Once again, Billings will most likely look to play this one into the opposition box here. Just trying to win second balls, create havoc. Seattle Pacific have defended well so far today. This ball only goes as far as Cullen. Cullen well held. Coming off her line there, just at about the penalty spot. Very commanding of her area. Ona's pass intercepted, but won back by Height. Out to Benke here. Benke looking for that space in behind for Pierce. Just too far. Montana State will win the ball back here. Montana State's number 9 there. Erica Wilson has done well in the middle of the park here today. She's caused Seattle Pacific some problems. Montana State now have the ball out wide left, but once again well defended by Seattle Pacific. The pass to Benke there was a little short. Benke did a good job dealing with it. Beetle now with the ball in the middle of the park.
Girls, be ready.
She looked to go out wide for Mahaffey here. Mahaffey tucking in as this left back. Mahaffey will look to go long. Ball in behind, cut out by Billings. Beetle wins possession back. Excellent second ball winner there. Beetle look to take a touch around her defender. She will. Beetle now in a dangerous spot on this right side. Can she look to get a box cross? Oh, referee. Referee will say it's a foul just outside the box for Seattle Pacific. Seattle Pacific might be looking for a pen there. Doesn't look to be too many complaints. So just on the corner of the end line of the 18 here. Seattle Pacific will have a free kick. Dangerous, dangerous spot. Billings about to defend well. Looks to be Marissa Benke taking this free kick from a very, very dangerous area. You've seen lots of very, very good runs. Forrester and McKay have had 2 great runs that ended in goals. Very active, very good attacking mindset here from Seattle Pacific. Benke opts to go short for Mahaffey. Oh, it was a good idea. It was almost very well worked. Lots of near post space open. Just that ball on the ground. Not quite enough. Billings opts to go short. Billings not opting to go long from the back. Folks, last minute 40 here of this half. Seattle Pacific still leads Montana State 2-0. Seattle Pacific just looking to close out this half 2-0. Billings looking to try and press now a bit harder. Seattle Pacific sticking to their principles, though, keeping a big shape. Ball into Beetle now. Beetle does well to cut in. Beetle looking for options through the middle. Montana State intercepts the pass. Now they have space and time to go forward. Ball in behind. Cut out by Banky. Just a little bit too much pace on the pass. Banky's pass to Beetle. Cut out, though, by Billings. Billings will look to try and get something out of this half. Try and get a goal well cleared by Banky. Minute left in the half, folks. Header out for a Seattle Pacific throw there. Center back Lauren Beecraft just couldn't quite deal with it. This is the time now, folks. You slow the pace down. Understand game management. Seattle Pacific done a great job of that all half. Keeping their foot on the gas. Now they seem to be understanding, right? You just want to play this out. Going to half 2-0 up. 30 seconds left. Looking just to build again. Sticking to their principles. Mahaffey out wide to Forster. Forster looks to cut in. Can Seattle Pacific just get one more? Forster opts for a long switch to Beetle. Beetle here. Very dangerous position again. Cuts onto her left. Shot blocked. Well cleared by Billings. 10 seconds left in this half, folks. Seattle Pacific will probably look to just take this 2-0 and go into half.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, folks. Well, that does it for your first half. Seattle Pacific soccer here. Seattle Pacific leads 2-0 over Montana State Billings.
Montana State Billings Yellow Jackets no score. 2-0 at the half. Just make sure to check out the concession stand right behind the stadium. Also, restrooms are available. Thanks for being out here today to support Falcon soccer. Montana State Billings, their starters will be the same as what they started the game with. Same starters. And as they make their way back on the pitch, please welcome back to the second half your Seattle Pacific University Falcons.
Okay, folks, we're going to get back into it here. Start of the second half. Seattle Pacific University versus Montana State University Billings. Seattle Pacific leading 2-0 going into this half. 11 shots for Seattle Pacific, 3 for Billings. Seattle Pacific dominated much of the first half. We'll see if that story can stay the same in the second half. Billings had a couple of inroads into the attacking half of Seattle Pacific, but couldn't quite connect on that final ball. Seattle Pacific was very, very dangerous. Goals for Lauren Forster and Moira McKay, both coming off of crosses from short range. Seattle Pacific finding it very easy to get in behind of Billings, playing some absolutely beautiful footy today. Coach Robert Busey has them set up very well in this 4-2-4. We'll see if there's any formation changes for Billings, any mentality changes. Maybe a little bit more pressing. Seattle Pacific have found it very easy to build out here, finding a lot of options through the middle. Both teams now set to take the field. Seattle Pacific looking to use pretty similar lineup to what they ended the half with. A few changes here. Wallace looks to have come back in. Parman also looks to have come back in. Possibly replacing Height in that midfield too. And like I said earlier, folks, Seattle Pacific in this 4-2-4, a bit of an unusual formation, not as commonly used, but very, very dangerous and effective. When played correctly, and Seattle Pacific have done that not only today, but over the last few weeks as well. They've been very, very dangerous.
Getting set for the start of the second half. Your Falcons will kick off to begin the second half. We're underway in the second half.
And the second half starts for us, folks. Seattle Pacific opt to play out. Nione out wide right. Kruger back to Nione. Nione will look to go back. Back to goal here. Long from Mahuna into Kruger. Kruger heads it out for a Montana State Billings throw in from this left side here. Sorry, correction, folks. It'll actually be a Seattle Pacific throw in from their right side. Throw in one by Kruger. Kruger opts to play back to Nione. Nione into Snedeker in the middle. Cut out by Billings. It'll be another Seattle Pacific throw. We'll get a throw here from Nione. Nione opts to go to Kruger. Kruger does well to turn. Kruger has time and space. Off to her left side here. Kruger looking for a switch. Mahaffey with the ball now. Mahaffey opts to play wide to Wallace. Wallace will have to struggle to keep it in. Wallace will not keep it in. It'll be a throw in for Billings. Billings opts to clear. Entry ball found number 2 here for Billings. Billings looks to go in behind. Offside. Seattle Pacific did very well there to hold a high line. Referee is still not seeing this offside flag as play continues to go. Assistant referee puts her flag down. Play will resume. And out wide to Kruger. Kruger coming in deep to receive the ball here. Kruger does well to shield the ball. Cutting in now to the left side. Entry ball to Kayla Wallace. Wallace can't quite control it. One back by Billings. Billings number 9, Erica Wilson, has had a good game day for Billings. She's done well with what she's been given in the midfield. Ball now back to Aiken. Mahaffey to Snedeker. Well done. Playing in those triangles. That's the theme you'll see today, folks. Lots of triangles being played for Seattle Pacific. Ball restarts with Cullen. Now back to Aiken. Back to Cullen again. Just inviting pressure from Billings. Seeing if they can open up the space here. Aiken out wide to Mahaffey here. Left back. Back to Aiken. Very slow, patient build up here from Seattle Pacific. Common theme we've seen here today. Entry ball from Mahaffey. Intercepted, but Buckley does well to win the ball back. Mahaffey into Wallace. Wallace with her back at the field. Wallace now has space to turn, cut in on her right. Wallace, beautiful ball in behind for Blakely. Blakely is one-on-one with the keeper. Blakely here. Off the post and in. Goal! Jackie Blakely. Goal for Seattle Pacific. Beautiful ball in behind from Buckley there. Excellent, excellent play. Once again, that 4-2-4 just causing lots of problems for Billings. So much space wide. The defenders have to cover. Space in the middle is just open. Excellent run from Blakely. Excellent ball there from, I believe, Buckley. Scored her last goal. Buckley last week. So, excellent last 7 days or so she's had. Really, really, really good stuff from Seattle Pacific. Once again, Seattle Pacific now lead 3-0. Only 3 minutes into this second half. Billings opt to play backwards and then end up going long. Dealt with by Mackenzie Aiken. Aiken tries to find Parman. Cut out by Billings, but one back by Snedeker. Aiken wins the ball back again. Mahaffey, excellent entry ball here into Buckley. Buckley back to the defender. Opts to go back to Parman. Parman does well to shield here. Parman finds Kruger, time to space and turn. Buckley now on this right side, looking to take on this defender. 1v1. Looking just to let her teammates get a little bit higher up the field. Ball in for Blakely. Goal! Kayla Wallace. But absolutely wonderful goal. Jacqueline Blakely just creating something out of nothing there. On her own, isolated on that right side. Finds Wallace. Wallace, excellent run, excellent finish. Nothing the keeper can do about those last 2 goals. It is now 4-0 Seattle Pacific. We are only, once again, folks, we're only just a few minutes into this second half. Seattle Pacific are already up 4-0. Billings having a lot of trouble with those cutting runs from Seattle Pacific. A lot of trouble defending those crosses. That wasn't a box cross, though, folks. That was just a well-worked ball. Well done to shield the defender. Shield the ball away, to turn and hit that cross. Almost blind. It was very, very impressive. So, great goal for Seattle Pacific. Now Seattle Pacific have another throw inside this Billings half. Can they keep the pressure on? Don't want to give Billings any hope in this game. Really, really want to make sure that they just keep the gas, foot on the gas here. Blakely again from this right side. Looks to cross. It'll go out for a Seattle Pacific corner. Blakely did well there to get that cross off. Billings have only registered 1 shot on goal today to Seattle Pacific's. It says 6 so far, but I believe the 2 or 3 others have not registered quite yet. So big discrepancy there in shots on target. Corner in, well defended from Billings. Can't quite clear. Bouncing around in the box here. Off Parman, now Wallace has it. Wallace opts to shoot. Referee, Southern referee has raised his flag there. Looks to be a player down for Billings here. Looks to be number 33, Mackenzie Carnell. She's up now. Looks to be okay. The referee's just checking in here. It'll be a drop ball. Keeper will just pick it up and play.
Ball side black. Let's go.
Possible substitution here. Looks to be a replacement here for Billings. Looks to be Megan Mendenhall replacing the injured Mackenzie Carnell. Ball forward by Billings, well defended by Seattle Pacific. Opts to go back, well cut out by Aiken. Could have been a dangerous ball there. Into Sedeker with loads of space, loads of time. Ball in behind from Sedeker. That is an excellent ball into Kayla Wallace. Kayla Wallace now has time and space on this left side. She's driving. Goes for goal. Excellent save from the goalkeeper here. What a save from Claire Keenan. Claire Keenan's come up big a couple of times for Billings today. Honestly, folks, could have been a bigger scoreline if I'm being 100% transparent. Claire Keenan has done very, very well to keep that ball out of the net. Wallace with an excellent run, excellent shot. Not much more you can do there if you're Kayla Wallace, but Claire Keenan, excellent save there at her near post. Seattle Pacific will have a corner. Ball whipped in. Won by Billings, and it's another goal. Seattle Pacific, Billings just couldn't quite clear that ball. It fell to, I believe, Taylor Kruger. I couldn't quite see from my angle, but once again, Seattle Pacific just finding shots in dangerous areas. And now, folks, 39 minutes left in this half. Seattle Pacific lead 5-0. Nothing the keeper can do there. Billings just couldn't quite clear it off the corner. Ball was bouncing. Fell to Kruger, I believe. Another goal for Seattle Pacific.
Goal of the match. Coming in the 51st minute. Number 23, Taylor Kruger. From number 18, Mia Mahaffey.
Ball won by Mahaffey here. Billings kicking off again. Just can't quite seem to retain possession off the kickoff. Credit to Seattle Pacific, though. Their press has been excellent today, giving Billings absolutely no time on the ball. Santa Crops to go back here to Cullen. Cullen into the middle. Cut out by Billings. Well defended there. Parman, though, working hard to win the ball back. Headed across the box. Ahuna looks to clear. Blocked again by Billings. Billings looks to have a shot. Comfortable save there for Cullen. She's had a bit of a quiet game, but she's done well when called upon today. Mercedes Cullen. Just a reminder for you folks, too. 7 saves in their last match for Cullen. Excellent, excellent performance. Just to reiterate, folks, how good these Falcons have been so far. They continue to establish themselves really as just one of the best offensive teams in the GNAC. They lead the conference in points, 23, and in goals, 9, obviously more after today. And in assists, well, sorry, second in assists with 5. So offensively throughout the board have just been dominant. And it would really be an understatement. Just completely dominating teams offensively. Set up in this 4-2-4. My head coach, Art Busey. Busey ball's in full effect, folks. What else can I say? It's been a great start to this year, and continuing it here in this game, leading 5-0. 37 minutes left to play in the game. Billings just having a tough time retaining possession. Seattle Pacific doing a very good job closing the space, pressing. They take a big expansive shape in the attack in the 4-2-4, but they do a great job defending as a team. Everyone from the goalkeeper to the front 4 is defending well, doing their job, making it really, really hard for Billings to find anything here today. Aiken with an entry ball into Wallace. Wallace does well to retain possession there. Ball out wide here to Mahaffey on this left back side. Aiken looking again for the wingers tucked in. Wallace out to Mahaffey. Buckley now back to her defender, does well, finds Wallace again. Seattle Pacific will look to build with the keeper. Very patient play. You know, if you just tune in for a few minutes, sometimes you wouldn't see the chances that Seattle Pacific have created, but they've created a ton just by this patient build-up play, absorbing pressure, creating these artificial counterattacks. There's a very famous coach, Roberto De Serbi, at Brighton in the English Premier League, who has a very similar philosophy, and you can see Seattle Pacific playing that out very well today. Ball across the middle. Parman has loads of time and space, loads of time. Can she find Kruger out to the right? She does. Kruger has time and space out wide. Take her defender on. Parman's unmarked in the box. Ball across. Just cleared by Montana State Billings. Billings will clear again off Catherine Leone for Montana State Billings. Throw in. Another dangerous opportunity created by Seattle Pacific, and another one created from the build-out, folks. Just absorbing this pressure, creating almost these artificial counterattacks, making Billings throw bodies forward to try and defend the build-out. Ball wide here to Mahaffey. Mahaffey attempts to take a touch around her defender. Wallace does well to shield. Mahaffey wins the ball back. Mahaffey looks to cross. Cleared by Billings. Only as far as Wallace, though, about 30 yards out. Wallace looked to cut in. Whip another ball in. Oh, unlucky. Just almost a goal from Kayla Wallace. Defender attempted to clear. Missed the header. Keeper just barely got a hand to it. It's now out for a Seattle Pacific throw. Billings got a little bit lucky on that one, though. Almost a 6th goal for us today, folks. Once again, no scoreboard. 5-0 Seattle Pacific. 34-40 left to go in this game. Mahaffey to take this corner here, whipped in. Snedeker wins the header. Wallace wins the second ball, but keeper gathers safely. Nothing comes of that. Seattle Pacific have been very visibly dominant in the air today. Won by Snedeker in the middle here. Billings trying to build out. Seattle Pacific just doing such a good job with the press. Kruger now has space out wide to cross. Well held from the keeper. Once again, folks, Claire Keenan today. Excellent job in goal. I know the scoreline 5-0, but she's done very, very well. Come up big when she's had to. Seattle Pacific's just created so many chances. It's just hard to keep them all out. Long from Keenan here. Won by Neone. Cleared only back to Cullen there. Cullen will have time to build. Cullen opts to go long for Blakely. Cut out by Billings. Buckley does an excellent job winning the ball back, though. Very active forward. Kruger does well to shield the ball there. Now Kruger's coming down this right side. She has bodies in the box looking to get in. Another cross. Well held. Claire Keenan again. Another dangerous opportunity for Seattle Pacific. They're finding loads of space on these wings. Their two in the middle today have done a great job. Snedeker, Parman, Height when she's been in. They've just done a great job, really making it tough. Valavinos as well. Done a great job facilitating. Might seem counterintuitive, folks, to only have two in the middle, but when they're as hard-working and as good on the ball as Seattle Pacific has, and just has so much depth, it just creates so much problems. You can send so many numbers high, and it's part of the problem for Billings today is just dealing with all these numbers that Seattle Pacific are sending forward. Throw in there, bobbled. Buckley now to Parman. Parman looks to go back to Aiken here. Once again, they build. Billings pressing with 5. Looks to be pretty standard 4-1-4-1 like we've seen throughout the game. Just with that one up high, trying to take away. The ball back to the keeper. Hasn't quite worked out today. Kruger does well. Back to Nione. Blakely, hold up play. Tries to feed Buckley just a little bit too short. Billings as well to cut it out. Blakely here goes to press. Clarkian forced to clear the ball out of bounds for Seattle Pacific throw. We'll have a plethora of subs here for Seattle Pacific. 1 for Billings. Looks like Riley Pierce coming back in. Forrester as well. Taylor Height also looks to come back in this middle part of the field. And a partnership now with, coming in for Snedeker. And a dual partnership here with Maya Parman, so now they'll be the two in the middle. Aiken now out here. South Pacific building again. To Mahaffey. Mahaffey does well to get through a defender there. Wins the ball back again. McKay looking for this ball in behind. Mahaffey opts to take a big touch down the line. Looking to get across in. Well defended for Billings. It'll be another throw in for Seattle Pacific here on this left side of the pitch. Billings just trying to find some gap in the Seattle Pacific press, but they've had a tough time. Once again, clearance from Billings not convincing, but they end up getting it out anyway. But Seattle Pacific win the ball back. Kruger here looking to drive. Cleared by Billings. Billings looking to hold the ball up, just trying to garner some possession here. Well pressed by Kruger. Pressed again by McKay. Pierce has a shot here from the top of the box. Oh, she opts the pass into Forrester. Well defended by Billings. Excellent clearance there from the defender. Really well done there from Billings. Well defended. Excellent move from Seattle Pacific. Really good ball in from Riley Pierce there to Forrester. Forrester got a shot off, but defender did well to come across. Just get a leg in front of it. Keeper Claire Keenan now looking to do another drop kick. Skews a bit off to the left side here. Billings win the ball. Kruger once again winning the ball back. She's been a ball-winning presence today. Not only as an attacker has her presence been felt, but really in the press and just winning the second balls. Doing the hard work. Ball well won back by Pierce there. Into Parman. Ahuna does well. The build again from Cullen. MSUB just staying in this 4-1-4-1. Leaving a lot of that space in the middle open. Seattle Pacific bringing the two down. Found a lot of space though still. Their movement's been excellent. High ops to go back to Cullen here. They're very comfortable using their keeper, their center backs. You don't see that with a lot of teams, folks. You don't see that, but they're very brave. They look to build, they look to play. They invite the pressure. Aiken here. Entry ball into Pierce, who's come down from that forward wall. Well turned by Pierce. Pierce now driving, looking for a switch. Pierce will look to Height. Height looking for the switch. Couldn't quite get her whole foot around the ball. Well dealt with by Nione. Ahuna Long ball to Kruger, just a little bit too far. Out for a throw in. Billings take it quick. Number 9, Erica Wilson. It's had a pretty good game so far today. Bright spot for Billings in this 5-0 game so far. Well, one back again by Kruger. Just too far from McKay, though, for the pass. Billings will look to drive here. Billings will look to create something. Well defended, though, by Aiken. Aiken did a great job not letting her defender turn. Ball back to Cullen. Cullen will clear. Clear to Forster. Forster couldn't quite keep it in, though. Very well defended there by Aiken. Ball back now to Aiken. She looks like she'll let it go out for a goal kick here. They'll start again from a goal kick. Seattle Pacific will make a substitution. Looks like Kruger's going to come off. Sorry, folks. Apologies. Ahuna will be coming off.
Now in for SPU. Defender, number 26, Erica Fromm.
So Erica Fromm will come in replacing Ahuna. Change on the back line here. Always want to make sure you can keep your players fresh when you can. Little bit of leeway here. 5-0 up, 27 minutes left to go. Folks, just to really harp on this again, Seattle Pacific has been very dominant these last 2 weeks or so. They feature just a few individuals really in the top of a few categories. Sophie Beadle, Taylor Kruger are tied for third in assists, 2 each. And Jacqueline Blakely's 4 points and 2 goals, tied for the second most in the conference in both areas. It's really just been a story of dominance throughout the team. They have really a good amount of players just on the leaderboards there, which is good to see, and it's translated into wins and goals. So, ball back here now for Parman. Happy will take. Happy opts to go back to Aiken. Seattle Pacific will look to build again. Asking for the ball. Aiken looks to go higher. Up to McKay. McKay looks to cut in. McKay's ball out wide to Forrest. Just cut out by the Montana State defense. Excellent tackle there from Kruger to win the ball back. Height looks to go back to Nione. Nione has time and space to drive. Lovely little combination play out there. And they're looking for options again. Ball out wide, finds Forster. Top of the box here. Forster looks to cut in. Looks to go down line. Oh, very close to another goal for Seattle Pacific there. Riley Pierce making a very dangerous run in the box. Lauren Forster doing a great job taking on a defender. Ball in the box from Parman, just a bit too high. No one back post. Great idea. Goal kick for Billings. Seattle Pacific will make another substitution here. We'll get a throw in here for Billings from their right side. Parman does well to cut it out. Here's a little back heel. McKay another back heel. Forster has a look on goal. Obstacle back to McKay. McKay couldn't quite get enough power on the shot. Easy save for Claire Keenan there. Billings looking to build out a little bit more here maybe. They opt to go long. Cut out by Nione. She's also had a very good game today. Cut out a lot of that stuff on her right side. Billings left-sided attackers just haven't found much space and time. Only a few opportunities that came in the first half. And here we'll get the sub for Seattle Pacific. Looks like Mahaffey's coming off.
Now in for the Falcons, number 17, Ashlyn Valavinos.
So Ashlyn Valavinos will come in for Mahaffey. Again, folks, no scoreboard today. I apologize, but 24 minutes left in this half. Second half of a great football match today. 5-0 to Seattle Pacific. Oh, and what a goal! A beauty from Catherine Yone, that is an absolutely stunning goal, folks. A left-footed strike, I would say 35 yards out, just up and over the keeper. An absolutely wonderful goal, and really just tells the story of the game today, folks. 6-0 to Seattle Pacific. Catherine Yone, absolutely stunning goal. Absolutely stunning. You won't see much better than that, folks. You really won't. That was excellent. Absolutely excellent. It just goes to show the hard work of this team, though. Defenders pressing high, winning balls back, getting themselves into positions to score, to cross. It's been a total football exercise today for Seattle Pacific. And Billings will look to try and get maybe a consolation here, just trying to get themselves back into this game. They haven't found much space. Seattle Pacific just continuing to keep their foot on the gas, making it very tough. Looks like we'll have a throw in here for Billings on their left side. Seattle Pacific just have continued their dominance all day today. Everyone's getting involved. From the back line to the midfield to the forwards, everyone's played a part. Pressing, defending, building out. Now this ball out wide here to Forrest. Tries to turn a defender. Billings number 3. Riley Braden did well there to defend.
Substitutions coming up now for the goal. Scored in the 67th minute by Seattle Pacific. Number 29, Catherine Yone.
Now it looks like Nora Patterson will be coming on to replace Nyone. Nyone with an excellent game. Defended well all game. Excellent goal. Absolute screamer. Absolute beauty. Can't ask for much more from a performance out of the right back there. Ball in behind from Billings, just cut out by Seattle Pacific. Found it very tough for those balls in behind today.
Falcons forward number 3, Nora Patterson.
Another sub for Seattle Pacific. Forrester looks to be coming off here. So the left-sided winger will get a replacement. Looks to be, can't quite tell here. Looks to be Lauren Rife.
Number 69. Now with number 9, forward Lauren Rife.
Lauren Rife coming on here. Seattle Pacific once again looking to build out, just inviting this pressure from Billings. This 4-1-4-1 from Billings just hasn't done enough to stop the 4-2-4. Moira McKay in behind now, driving towards goal, driving towards the corner of the 6. Well defended from Billings. It'll go out for a Seattle Pacific corner. Maybe looked like it took a touch off McKay there, but referee says corner. Seattle Pacific have another opportunity to score. Just getting in dangerous positions all day. They scored at least 3 goals today from crosses. Billings just had a tough time making the clearances. Ball in the box there. Cut out by Billings. Billings looked to clear. Seattle Pacific will retain possession again. Olavinos opts to go back to Logan Dukes. Seattle Pacific once again just confident playing out the back, confident playing around the back, looking into these higher spaces, inviting the pressure. Cougars pass just couldn't connect there. With Pierce out for a Billings throw. Seattle Pacific have won the ball back. It's now their throw on their right side. Folks, 20 minutes left in this game. Once again, apologies, no scoreboard. 6-0 to Seattle Pacific. 19 shots for Seattle Pacific, only 4 for Billings so far. Billings have found it tough to make inroads in the attack. Only a few chances in the first half. Seattle Pacific have done a great job creating space, creating very dangerous opportunities as they now go back to Cullen. Entry ball here from McKay. Just couldn't handle the entry ball there. Well on back here. Taylor Height. Once again, folks, those two in the middle. Parman, Height, Snedeker's been in there as well. They've done a great job just being ball winners, but also being facilitators as well. They've been a big part of these chances that have been created, being able to find the switch, find the space on the weak side. Now for Seattle Pacific throw. Valdovinos will take into Parman here. I'm going to go back to Dukes. Cullen opposite player, center back again. Valdovinos driving now. Space in behind there for Moira McKay. Just too far out in front of her. Billings opts to use the keeper. Oh, keeper gets the clearance away just barely. They're going to say foul further back in the play for Montana State. Billings will have a free kick. Look to be just on top of their 18 there. So Claire Keenan to take this free kick today. Once again, I know the score is 6-0, but she's had quite a good game. Made a couple of very big saves. The score could be different without her performance so far today. Now here, Valdovinos on his left side. Dukes opts to go back to Cullen. Cullen out here for Fromm. Fromm into Pierce. Pierce coming all the way down. You'll see that in the 4-2-4 throughout this season, folks. One of the forwards generally will opt to come down, create another option in the middle. Maybe pulling a center back, creating space in behind. You've seen Seattle Pacific do a great job of that today, just moving these defenders around. Okay, now holding the ball up at halfway here. Looking to turn a defender. Just too far in front, but finds Kruger on the right side here. Kruger looking to go forward. Kruger looking for a ball in behind. To Nora Patterson. Patterson now driving. Body's running in the box. Pierce, McKay. Looking to try and get a 7th goal here. Ball up to the top of the box to Parman. Parman can't quite handle it, just a little bit high. Billings will look to drive. Once again, though, well cut out by Seattle Pacific. Taylor Height, excellent interception. Those two in the middle have been great all day. Just really not allowing Billings to make anything happen going forward. Just now back to Valdovinos. Lauren Rife here, can't quite retain possession. Seattle Pacific will have another corner here. Looks to be Rife who will take this corner, number 9. Seattle Pacific looking to just get another chance on goal. Once again, folks, time here, we got 15:50 left. Score is 6-0. Seattle Pacific. Rife wins the ball again. Billings is trying to find clearances. Ball across, and another goal. Another goal. Looked to be Moira McKay. Couldn't quite tell who that ball in was from, but another ball in another dangerous area, and it just creates havoc. Couldn't tell if it came off McKay last. Might have come off the Billings defender, but another goal for Seattle Pacific to make it 7. And that's been the story of the game today, folks. Seattle Pacific has found very, very dangerous spaces inside the Billings box. Billings had a very tough time dealing with those balls in. So Banky and Snedeker back in. Snedeker will fill in those two holding midfielder roles with alongside Taylor Height. Banky back in it. Right-sided fullback here. Billings off to go back. Off this kickoff again. Now looking to go forward. Well cut out by Dukes. Only as far as a Billings throw in. Billings look to go back, trying to play out a little bit. Well defended by Taylor Heights. Seattle Pacific really doing a great job getting pressure. Well, folks, I think we've seen BC ball here in full effect. The 4-2-4 has this team excellently set up. They played wonderful football through and through. Full 90 minutes here. Sorry, full 75. We'll see if they can play it the whole 90. I'm sure they can, based on the way they've played. Everyone who's come in has had a positive impact on the game. Great performances from the back line, the middle two, the front four, the goalkeeper as well. It's been a very, very solid, very convincing home performance here from the Falcons. Definitely something that they will be very happy about going into their game Saturday. And like I said earlier, folks, they just continue to dominate these games. Offensive and defensive players in the week on Monday. Multiple players on the leaderboards for different offensive categories. Colin with 7 saves last game. They just continue to show their dominance, continue to show how well set up they are. They play as a unit, they play as a team. Everyone works hard, everyone defends. They play for each other. It's been a very, very, very pleasant performance on this beautiful, beautiful sunny Thursday afternoon in Inter Bay. Don't know how many more of these sunny days we'll get, so it's great that we can get a big win on one of these days. Now Seattle Pacific look to go forward again. McKay, ball in for Pierce. Pierce tries to find McKay again. Just a little bit of miscommunication there. Billings will not retain. Billings look to go forward. They'll find another ball through the middle. Billings look to turn here. Billings have time and space, looking for this ball in behind. Duke's now defending. Dukes defends well. Valdovinos looking to maybe jump in too. Duke's isolated 1v1. Valdovinos will have to go into the center back role. Billings finally looking like they're getting some space in behind. Looking to be a bit more dangerous. Seattle Pacific's clearance cut out by Billings. Billings now with time and space to drive here. Cut out by Seattle Pacific into McKay. McKay will look to players to combine with. Opts to go back to her center back. Once again, Seattle Pacific just very comfortable playing out, as you've seen this whole game. Very, very okay with going back to their goalkeeper, inviting pressure from Billings. The pace of this game has definitely slowed down just a little bit. I'm sure tired legs have a bit to do with it. Billings intercepts well. Looking to try and get something out of this game. Try and get a goal at least. Billings has their shot blocked. Colin will try and keep it in. Colin will keep it in. No corner kick for Billings. Colin did a good job scrambling across, securing the ball well. And folks, just to give you a picture here of the dominance. 19 stocks for Seattle Pacific, 6 for Billings. 7 corners for Seattle Pacific, none for Billings. So you can just see by the statistics alone, the dominance has been clear. Billings have had a few chances, especially early in the first half, but Seattle Pacific has done a really, really good job taking their chances, creating the space, getting those box crosses in, those high percentage looks, and the finishing has just been class today. 7-0, I mean, can't ask for much better than that. Okay, now to Pierce. Pierce with time and space to drive forward. Defender closing in on her back. Pierce will have to go to the middle. Ball cut out by Billings for Seattle Pacific. Throw in on this left side. Will be Lauren Rife looking to take the throw in. She'll give the ball to Ashlyn Valdovinos into Height. Height loads the time. Valdovinos does well. Cuts inside. Looking for a longer switch. Billings just opts to clear for another Seattle Pacific throw in. Valdovinos to take. Contested ball here on this Billings right side. Billings opt to go long. Cut out by Pierce. Blocked immediately for another Billings throw. Billings will make 2 changes here. Last 10 minutes, seeing if they can just get something out of this.
New players entering for Montana State Billings. setter, number 11, Lauren Becraft, and also number 33, forward, Mackenzie Carnell.
So another throw in here for Billings from their right side. Their right back will take it. Well defended by Seattle Pacific, but number 14 for Billings. Lexi Harris has found a little bit of space, but well defended by Valavinos. Into height. Back there to Dukes, just willing to play out again. Very comfortable under pressure. Very good defending from Seattle Pacific, just making life so hard on Billings. They're having such a tough time finding space, and even when they do, Seattle Pacific will throw numbers. Squeezing the space, making it very hard, making life very difficult on Billings. Ball in the middle of the height now. Height opts to go back to her keeper. Cullen very comfortable on the ball. Going out to her center back. The ball is intercepted. Billings have a chance to put a ball in. Cleared away. Great last-ditch clearance there from Taylor Height. Probably goal-saving. They look to be run on the backside there. Looking to get in the box. Billings just trying to get chances created. They've done a bit better this last 10 minutes or so. Once again, folks, no scoreboard today. My apologies, but 8 minutes left, 7-0. Seattle Pacific is your scoreline.
Taking the corner kick, number 26, Vivian Huza.
Shops go short from the corner to the near post space. Ball back across. Cullen comes out, headed before. Ball bounced around for Billings. Well blocked there. Looked like Banky got the head on the shot. Could have been a dangerous look on goal. Seattle Pacific, though, just doing a great job defending as a unit, as a team. Throwing their body in front of shots, closing the space, doing the hard work. Seattle Pacific will look to build again. Billings looking like they're throwing that front five just a little bit higher. Cullen opts to go long for McKay, just a bit too far. McKay wins the ball back, though. McKay does well, loses it again. Billings now have space and time, but ball given away, well defended by Seattle Pacific. Back to Banky. Banky now looking for options through the middle. Opts to go back to her goalkeeper here. Cullen to Fromm here, the right-sided center back. Fromm looking for an entry ball into Pierce. Excellent ball. Pierce with time and space. Defender coming quick. Does well to shield. Finds McKay with time to turn. Overlapping run here from Banky. Banky has loads of time, loads of space. Looking to find a ball in behind, possibly looking to maybe put a ball in the box. Well defended from Billings, though. It'll go out for Seattle Pacific. Throw in. And we'll get some subs here. We'll get one sub here for Seattle Pacific. Looks to be Riley Pierce coming off.
Now in for your Falcons, midfielder number 16, Andy Buckley.
So Buckley will come back in here. Once again, Buckley with a big week last week. Scored her first collegiate goal. It's a very big time. Freshman from Vancouver, Washington. Great moment for her. Another dangerous ball in the box from Seattle Pacific, just too high. There at the back post. Nothing comes of it. Mullen Rife just couldn't get on the end of that ball back post. The idea was correct, though. Billings will have to go long from the goal kick. Last 5.5 minutes or so here of play. Headed one by Seattle Pacific. One again by Snedeker. Banky shields. They'll go out for a Seattle Pacific throw in. Seattle Pacific, too. The stats won't show it on these basic stat sheets right here, but Seattle Pacific, their number of second balls won. What I mean by that is after a ball is played, after a 50-50 challenge, a ball over the top, a header, who wins the next ball? Seattle Pacific has dominated those stats. I don't even need a stat sheet in front of me to know. Seattle Pacific has really, and that set the tone in this game. Ball in behind here from Billings. Cut out by Dukes. Dukes just pokes it out for a Billings throw. But once again, folks, Seattle Pacific has done a great job winning the second ball and then looking to go forward after that, catching Billings out when they've thrown numbers forward. It really sets the tone, and it really can just suck the life out of a team. Billings with another throwing here on the left side. Last 4.5 minutes. Just trying to get something, trying to get a goal. Billings looking to go back. Long switch across to the opposite side. Center back here. Center back looks to go long. Easy ball for Cullen there. Just a little bit too much distance on that long ball. Looking for the forward there. Looking for the captain, number 5, Kendall McGraw. Found it tough to get on the ball today. Alavino's entry ball and McKay well cut out. Number 11 born Lauren Beecraft. Alavino's take the throw. She'll go into Lauren Rife. Rife wasn't quite turned around. Now Billings will have time and space to look forward here. Billings will cut inside towards the right. Ball in behind. Alavino's obstuser keeper. Cullen takes it calmly. Out to Fromm now. Fromm will look forward. Fromm looked to find Nora Patterson there. Cut out by Billings. It'll be a Seattle Pacific throw for Banky here. About 30 yards out or so from their own half. They've done well with these all game. Billings hasn't quite been able to create problems with throw-ins in the Seattle Pacific half. That'll go off Banky though. Unfortunately, that'll be a Billings throw last 3 minutes of this game. Maybe look to be a handball there from Billings. Yeah, and it is. Referee calls handball. Seattle Pacific win a free kick here in their own half. Ball into Snedeker here from Banky. Banky receives the ball back. Plays Fromm. Fromm looks to drive. Finds Taylor Height here. Height looks to go back to Dukes there. Dukes out wide left. Rivalovinos. And the Rife can't quite control the pass. Billings look to counter here again. Excellent ball in from Billings. Well defended though from Seattle Pacific. Well done from Rife there to work back as that left-sided winger to defend. It's just once again, folks, the story of today. Seattle Pacific has defended as a team. Even the front four have done a great job squeezing the space, tracking back and defending. Rife look to go long here. Out for a Seattle Pacific throw, just deflected there. Kendall McGraw from Billings. Last minute and a half here, folks. Seattle Pacific leading 7-0. Alavino's throw to Rife. Not completed. Billings look to go forward. Bit of a scramble here on top of the box. McGraw looks to win the ball back. Banky pressed. Keeps the ball way higher up the field. One back by Height. Now Seattle Pacific can look forward again. Buckley looks to turn. Buckley finds space out wide to McKay. McKay on this right side now driving. Snedeker looking to make a late run in the box possibly. Looking to maybe get the 8th. Last 45 seconds of this game. Excellent ball. Oh, just over the bar. From Rife there. Could have been the 8th goal. Excellent run from Rife. Very good ball there from McKay. Once again, folks, that space in behind on those wide flanks has caused Billings a lot of problems today. Last 30 seconds of the match here, so folks. Seattle Pacific just looking to close out, keep that clean sheet. Clean sheets are always good in this game. Billings is trying to spoil the party a little bit on the clean sheet side. Billings ball in behind, cut out by Height. Height ups to the goalkeeper. Colin calmly plays to Dukes. Dukes calmly to Height.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that'll do it, folks. Final score, Seattle Pacific 7, Montana State Billings 0. Excellent, excellent game from Seattle Pacific. PUC ball in